Ron Paul now, according to a public policy polling, is within 1 point of the lead in Iowa, right? So now that it looks like for the first time Ron Paul might actually have a shot at winning Iowa, all of a sudden the establishment has changed their mind on how important Iowa is. Remember, before it was like, oh, the Iowa caucus, whoever wins the Iowa caucus, that's the real deal, that's the most important thing. Obama won the Iowa caucus, and then that gave him momentum, and he won the whole thing. All right, so Chris Wallace, tell us what the new memo from the establishment is on Iowa.
If Ron Paul wins here, what then?
Well, the Ron Paul people are not going to like my saying this, but to a certain degree it will discredit the Iowa caucuses because, rightly or wrongly, I think most of the Republican establishment thinks he's not going to end up as the nominee, so therefore Iowa won't count and it will go on.
Come on, come on. So now you're telling me that before you were telling me Ron Paul had no chance of winning. Ron Paul with a kook, with a crank. He's not going to win, Ron Paul. Oh, he's going to win? Well, then it doesn't count. If he wins Iowa, what we were previously telling you about how important Iowa is, forget that. Now Iowa is irrelevant because by definition, if Ron Paul wins something, then it no longer matters. That's what they've been saying about all the straw polls that he won. He won like 18 different straw polls, and as soon as they're like, oh, who's going to win the straw poll in Iowa? Who's going to win it in California? Oh, Ron Paul won it. It no longer matters. Do you ever hear about any of the straw poll wins of Ron Paul? Almost never, right? Because as soon as he wins, they're like, yeah, but it's not right because he has more followers. You know, it reminds me of where we got that saying of the Young Turks being too strong, right? It's when we won this online poll for who should get the 10 o'clock show on MSNBC. And one of the other people in the poll said, yeah, but it's not fair. They have more viewers. Yeah, it's not fair. They're too strong. So I know what they're saying, that Ron Paul does not poll well nationally, but he's got fervent supporters who are grassroots, who can win these things, whether they're online or their caucuses, et cetera, right? But that's how Obama got momentum. That's how he won the presidency. He did it in a caucus in Iowa, and then the caucuses during Super Tuesday were critical to Obama's victory. But now when people are talking about, hey, you know what, Ron Paul doing the same thing that Obama was in those Super Tuesday caucuses as well, they're like, yeah, but it doesn't count. No, it's maddening. It's maddening. And honestly, there's a word for it. It's bullshit.